This is a new one here. Reckless Ben just put out a video. It already has 2 million views. Oh boy, oh boy. Obviously, as soon as this came out, it came out like 10 minutes before I ended my stream yesterday. And I don't like watching videos the second they come out, right? But I'll give it a little bit longer, especially something like this. Now we're going to watch it. It's called They Tried to Put Me Back in Jail, which, again, they've tried to put him in jail multiple times. They've tried to completely destroy this person's life. Just for a little bit of a just to catch up really quickly, this guy is the CEO of a company, Bricks and Minifigs, and the company was accused of possessing Legos that they didn't have the right to possess. They didn't honor a consignment agreement that they made with the previous franchise owner, and Ben tried to get the Legos back, and through a number of kind of very unorthodox and you could say even reckless ways, he tried to do that. And these guys responded by collaborating with the police to manufacture charges up to felonies in order to get them arrested and to destroy Reckless Ben's entire life by having him strapped with a felony, having him attached to a RICO charge, which is usually used for a mafia, and effectively trying to weaponize every aspect of the government and their finances possible in order to destroy this person's life systematically to protect their company from the damage to their image that they've done. So that's what's happened.
A bunch of new body cam footage came in. No one's ever seen it, and we're gonna watch it right now.
Uh-oh.
He came to harass us at our place. He's out of state.
So this is filmed right after I get released from jail the first time, because I got arrested because I was trying to serve them court papers to take them to court. They're just making up reasons for me to be arrested, but then I get out of jail because I paid for bond. I get out of jail.
Sure.
And now Ammon's just calling the police because he's like, you guys let Ben out of jail? Like, what the hell? Like, how could you guys do that? Ben needs to be in jail right now.
So he was arrested, and I think he was booked into the Utah.
What's crazy is this is the kind of stuff that's actual police abuse of power. This is actually this is the reason why we need body cams. This is the reason why we need internal investigations. This is the reason why we need accountability for police officers. It's not because some random retard tried to pull a gun on a police officer and the officer shoots him, or some dumb bitch tries to run over somebody and the officer shoots them. No, it's for things like this. This is, and by the way, this is exactly why body cams are such a great and amazing investment. Imagine if we didn't have any of the body cams. Ben would look like a schizo. Thank God we have that.
County jail, and he must have been released, even though he's an out-of-state flight risk. He was released, and so he's a YouTuber that does this stuff for videos and clicks. Okay. He was arrested in California for doing this kind of trespassing and kind of stuff. Before, just I think in 2024. Right.
My first time getting arrested ever was for serving my court papers.
This is my first time ever getting arrested.
Yep.
This is my first time ever getting arrested, but I think Ammon's thinking, oh, well, if I lie to the police and make it seem like he's a criminal, maybe they'll just keep him in jail this time, you know?
Which is crazy that you're just literally lying to police officers in order to make the police officer... I mean, this is on the spectrum. It's not. It's on the spectrum of swatting. Where you're basically making police officers more on edge whenever they deal with a suspect in order to hopefully provoke a negative reaction that could punish that person.
So that's what's happening. And so, but
crazy.
He's also been
you lie about potential threat? Yeah, it's like saying somebody has a gun.
To financially harm
fraudulent gift certificates. Does he mean the Guinness World Record?
Oh, I was so confused. I've watched that part 5 or 6 times. I was like, what's he mean gift certificates?
I think he means the world record certificate.
The most Legos stolen
by any company in the world.
That's what's going on.
Oh, God, I remember that.
But at this point, I just need some information so I can tell our staff what is going on, because if I need to go and get some of my staff armed so that he can't threaten them, that's what I need to do. Or they're going to go find him and rearrest him because he clearly had to have violated some kind of rule. There's got to be something to stop this guy from continuing to intimidate our staff.
Yeah, how'd you guys let this guy out of jail?
He's trying to tell the police what they need to do.
Let this guy out of jail. He's
straight up. This is like, you know what it's like? It's like in Batman when it's like a corrupt police officer and like they're on the phone with like some business owner that's like doing something bad and he's just yelling at them, telling them to make up charges. Like this is straight up out of like Gotham City. Peaky Blinders, yeah. Like it's like the Penguins on the phone, Kingpin's on the phone.
Kill our staff.
Joke.
Like, how can you possibly think of letting this guy out of jail?
He wants to kill our
This?
staff.
I feel like you're just like, dude, this is hilarious. I'm like, dude, this pisses me off.
I know.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah. What the heck? Like, he's literally
That's why they call
lying
him
through
Reckless
his
Ben.
freaking teeth.
I don't know what has been done since he was arrested yesterday.
Sure.
Like, we all
Do you think the cops are incompetent or malicious? I think they're probably like, the reality is that most of the cops are probably just trying to get this over with. The cops probably don't want to have to deal with this. While I'm sure there are cops that are in on it that are malicious, I think the majority of the police in these circumstances are probably just, they don't know everything that's going on. And people like Amon take advantage of that by crafting a narrative to trump up the situation, to put these cops on edge, to make them think something's happening that's not happening. At a certain point, like, yeah, obviously the police should be accountable for some of the bad things they've done. But at the same time, he's also feeding them lies. He's feeding them lies. And the police officers are just doing their diligence. And they're saying, okay, this is what a person's telling me. I have to go do something about this. Just wait.
A sigh of relief this morning knowing that he was arrested last night. And then to have this happen all over again, like everyone's feeling some pretty significant trauma that he's just not going to stop.
Yeah, so it's not
Every
the
trauma.
police or corrections that let him out. That's going to be a judge, right? And so that would be a complaint that would have to be directed.
And you can see the cop doesn't want to have to deal with this asshole. This is what I'm saying, right? The cop doesn't want to do with this. He's trying to say, like, the judge did this. Like, I didn't do this. Like, why are you talking to me, complaining to me?
Towards their office to find out what's the deal. Why would you let this guy out when he's stopped?
How does this guy have a direct line to the cops?
Yeah. So
yeah, that's a good question.
Real quick, sorry, let me grab a pen. Who do I contact for that?
He's like, dude, what are you talking to me about this for? Talk to the judge.
Yeah.
Police officer's like, we tried to keep him in jail until his court case for a month, but the stupid judge let him out. So, like, don't complain to me, complain to the judge.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I suggest you put all evidence that you have against this guy on that.
He acts really like cutesy, like he's clearly got some form of sociopathic disorder, because he lies through his teeth. He says and does whatever he can to just get away with whatever he wants. Again, multiple arrests, I think, in the past in different states.
So obviously, if you look in the police records, you can see that I've never been arrested before. But because Ammon says so, maybe the police will just listen to Ammon, you know?
Taking his word every single time. They're taking his word over your evidence.
The police have to, like, and the thing is, like, he is right. Like, I mean, like, I try to be fair, but, like, it is really fucked up that, like, yeah, I mean, he's bringing up a really good point that, like, Ben did bring out so much evidence and the police didn't look at it from the same direction that they did with Amon stuff. Yeah, it's true. He's right.
I don't know.
That's another charge, obviously. I mean,
they take his word for everything.
Stack him
yeah,
until he leaves you guys alone, I guess. You know,
he's right.
Or they put him in jail, one or the other.
Dude, that's so insane to freaking say.
Basically, I think Ammon lied to them saying that there's a restraining order when there wasn't. And so he's like, oh, well, that's another.
It's really hard for me to accuse these guys of acting in good faith and just being misled whenever they ignored the evidence that been presented and they still followed through with everything. Like, it's like, I guess I really can't do that.
And we're just going to keep making up charges about me until I'm in jail for good is kind of what it sounds like. Even though the evidence goes against everything you say, I want to help you out, Ammon, because
I can stack. I'll try to stack it on this stalking case.
Oh my god!
Can you believe this?
Does he not know that he's recorded?
I am just going to.
Oh my god!
Figure this out here. Okay, sir. I'm going to call the jail, and then I will meet you over there, okay?
Okay, perfect.
They're organizing.
Yep, bye. Hey, it's Abrams with Orem Police Department. How you doing? You guys let a guy go this morning. It sounds like named was released from the jail today.
Officer Abrams?
Yep.
Nice to meet you.
Yep.
Wow.
Man, is there any way I can use your bathroom?
Yeah,
real quick?
for sure. We've got one right back here.
Taking taking my body camera off and setting it down for a second so I can use the bathroom. You shouldn't be doing this stuff, right? You know what I mean? All 5 of them should be charged.
Basically what they're saying now is not only should we put Ben in jail for forever for trying to serve these court papers, we should put all 5 of his team members in jail for trying to take you guys to court. You guys don't deserve to go to court.
By the way, this is the reason why I am like very Old Testament with these people, is that they're not looking to simply sue them or something like that. They're looking to pursue criminal charges that will destroy a person's life. That's what they're trying to do. Like that's like basically like using a deadly weapon. This isn't just like an internet beef or whatever. These are people that are trying to weaponize the Justice Department and the police to literally put this person in jail and destroy their life.
To court, we're going to put him in jail indefinitely.
They started threatening to kill some of the staff. And so they're just like, hey, if you don't...
And think about what he's doing here, right? They were threatening to kill some of the staff. Is there any evidence of this at all? I think that they should bring Eamon up on charges for saying this. Because that's basically swatting. It is. It's basically swatting to do that. To say that like they're threatening to kill you. Because again, like what do you think the police are going to do now whenever, you know, the officer that hears this isn't even the one, he's just recording it. Somebody else is reading it and then it gets sent to them. They go to Ben's house. They think they're about to interact with some person that's ready to like some psychopathic killer. That increases the probability of there being a deadly incident. I don't see, you're filing a false police report and you're doing it in a way that puts a person's life in danger. This guy should be in jail for this.
We're gonna kill you if you don't give this guy his money back and all this other stuff and like all these things. And so we're like, dude, like you guys have to go through the appropriate legal channels. Yeah. This guy has nothing to do with it, other than he just gets off on making videos and like if you look him up again, he goes by the name of YouTube. And he films himself doing illegal things all the time, and then he gets his videos taken down.
Why is the cop not asking for evidence for any of this? Again, like I really can't defend that. I usually I'm almost always on the side of the police. This one, it's just like this is just really bad. It's really, really, really bad.
All sorts of research on him. That's what we're dealing with. Is a guy who, like, honest to goodness, he's a sociopath. Okay. As we've done some additional searches on him, he has it appears that a relative of him, of his, because he's originally from Ohio and then he moved to LA. Some relative of his with the same name, that, like, based on what we can piece together, was convicted of child porn or child sexual contact, some of these other types of things. So there's a very real chance that he may have been abused as a child, but that set it.
What the fuck? Holy shit.
Through a mental disorder, kind of whatever the case may be, he's clearly a sociopath and does not care about the system.
My whole family's pretty close, and I'm 99.999999999% sure that's not true. But if it is true, I would like to know who that is. So, because I would. That's probably
You're just making it up. So he literally just made up this entire fan fiction about one of Ben's relatives being a child molester pedophile, and that Ben might also be abused or potentially the same thing. What the fuck is wrong with this person? Also, his last name is Schneider. Do you know how people whose last name is Schneider? Thousands of people.
important information for me if there is someone in my family that's like that. But just a really quick update. I think we found the guy that Ammon's talking about.
Athens man is sentenced after he was found guilty of 110 felony counts for recording and distributing child pornography from his home.
That's bad.
Benjamin Schneider is sentenced to 8 years in prison.
So yeah, I guess this guy also got charged in Ohio, and he has a very similar name to me. It's actually the exact same name as me. and maybe he thought that this person was me. Maybe that explains why he's saying I have been arrested multiple times. I mean,
I can see, yeah. Yep, I could see where you're, yeah, definitely. That makes a lot of sense. For sure.
Clearly this person is not me. I mean, but also
it's not,
maybe Ammon's not the smartest person in the world, so maybe he thought that we were the same person. I don't know, but this is the closest I was able to find of what Ammon could be talking about.
We know this guy.
I think that Ammon is smart. I think that he's smart, but he's also, he's sloppy. And he doesn't really try to do things in a secretive way because he thinks he doesn't have to. I do think that he's intelligent. This is not something like you don't plant these seeds if you're a stupid person. This is something that a smart person does in order to escalate a situation against somebody who they view as an opponent.
Sociopath. And so we're very afraid for our staff.
It's a conniving.
And these guys coming in, they've threatened people before. They don't care about the law, right? And that's what makes us very scared is because, again, like, do I... And
ironically, you could say he's reckless.
Question. In your opinion, would you go get a shotgun and bring it in the store?
He keeps asking, like, so, like, you're the police officers, you think it's a good idea that we should have guns to defend ourselves next time Reckless Ben comes in, right? I think what he's trying to do is...
He's trying to create a world where he's able to do that and escalate it to that situation, and then he can use the police officer telling him that as a justification for him doing it. That's what he's trying to do. So he's also trying to play the cops. Because he's trying to put the cops in a situation where they tell him to do something to defend himself, and basically, like, you know, tying them into this as well.
Because Josh Johnson said he was going to shoot us just for trying to serve him papers.
Holy crap, dude. Wait, hold on. This is insane. So he's basically asking, hey, officers, do you think it's a good idea for me to have a gun, a shotgun, in case this guy comes around again? So he can get the okay from the police officer. Yeah. So he's like, hey, the officer said I can, insinuating that he can kill you.
Well, the police officer that told me to do this, like, I'm just within my rights. He was trying to kill me, and I'm just defending myself. Yeah, he's trying to come up with a reason to justify murdering us, I think. Which,
this is actually insane.
Yeah, it's a little scary, but...
In a situation like this where some people we feel like are in danger.
I personally encourage people who are able to carry legally to carry.
Okay, so that's basically all the footage after I got arrested of them freaking out, and I think that kind of...
It's good that the cop realized what he was doing and didn't take the bait.
Why? Because a few hours later, we do the GoFundMe. Sheldon gets arrested just for promoting this GoFundMe. And then they sent a whole SWAT team of police officers to my house to just arrest everyone. So
and again, why would you do that? The reason why they did that and they sent all those guys in riot gear is because probably they said that Ben was dangerous and violent. That's a situation that, like, let's say somebody drops a drink. Let's say somebody puts their hand in their pocket at the wrong point in time. Let's say somebody, somebody's hamster flies off the wheel. And let's just say human error occurs. That's a situation where somebody dies. That's the exact reason why it's important to not file false police reports. That's literally swatting. Yes, exactly. This is unforgivable. This is something you can't apologize for. You can only atone for it.
Sent a whole SWAT team of police officers to my house to just arrest everyone. So basically, Ammon's doing what I like to call the 3-year-old method, which is basically if a 3-year-old really wants something and they're not getting it, what do they usually do?
Whine, cry, kick the back of the seat when they're in the car.
Yeah.
Basically this. That's kind of what Ammon's doing. Like, Ammon at first isn't really getting what he wants.
Falls on a cop's car.
I guess he got me arrested, but then I get out of jail, and he's like, oh, shoot. If I just keep saying he's stalking us, they're not going to keep him in jail for stalking. I got to make up some story to put him back in jail. It's exactly what a 3-year-old would do, right? And then he says, we're going to murder him. He's like, we're threatening him. And
he's not getting what he wants, so he just keeps, like, whining and crying. He's like, they're doing this.
He's going to be put in jail as soon as possible. Yeah. Because he's also putting the police officers' lives in danger, too. Because whenever a police officer engages in, obviously, like, whenever you go in there with an AR-15 or whatever fucking gun they have, like, you are putting your life on the line, too. Like, that's the police officer saying that I'm ready to die. Like, there is a chance that they're wearing a bulletproof vest. They're there ready to actually shoot and kill somebody, which means that that person that they're going to would be willing to shoot and kill them.
Yeah, honestly, we can't really get mad at
Crossfire
Ammon for doing this because
mistakes happen.
I mean, we used to do the same thing also, right? Like literally everyone used to do this, but then we turned like 5 years old and we
grew out of it.
Yeah, well, like we turned 5 and then we realized that this was not
doing it. Yeah, exactly.
the correct method to get what we want. Yeah, basically the person that sent me all this body cam footage asked if I could respond to what Ammon's saying. So I'm saying my official response to Ammon is goo goo gaga, because I feel like that's the appropriate way to respond to someone who's acting like a baby.
Yeah.
And send. So right after this phone call, they arrest
There's no reason for Ben to capitulate or try to reason with Ammon at all. Ammon is trying to maliciously lie to the police to escalate tensions to get Ben killed. There's no reason to capitulate or to deal with that person at all.
For just promoting our GoFundMe, and sent a bunch of SWAT team members to like SWAT our house, which kind of makes that make more sense to me now, of based on what Ammon was saying. But anyways, let's fast forward a little bit. We posted the video, and this is I think 5 days after we posted the video now. Yeah. Matt McNeff, Ammon's brother, calls the police. I don't really think he had a crime. He's just kind of like complaining about our video.
What?
So for real, look.
Let me see.
Yeah, so it's my brother and I have a franchise called Bricks and Minifigs that we run. He was filming and making this pseudo journalistic documentary that he that's what he's claiming it is. Yeah. He released that documentary on Friday, and our lives have been nothing but hell since then. Once this YouTuber released this video, our franchisees are getting targeted harassment, review bombs. They are destroying people's lives and making it has been.
Wow, like saying somebody's committing a felony is. I have no sympathy for these people. I don't have any sympathy. In fact, that whenever I hear something bad happens to them, it makes me happy. They deserve it. They do. These are people, you used a nuclear option. You tried to destroy a person's life. And I can only hope that it will destroy theirs.
It has been a nightmare.
He's not even reporting a crime to the police. He's just complaining about how bad how much he dislikes the video.
This YouTube video about me and Sadu. Come on, it's not even true.
Aren't you supposed to call the cops when there's an emergency?
Yeah. The cops basically just being the dude's therapist at this point.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
tell me how you really feel.
Okay. It's been rough. He's trying to say that the American Port Police, our company, and the LDS Church are all colluding now in protecting our franchisee, and it's one big giant conspiracy. I mean, it's insanity. It's just rage bait.
They're trying to say that we're colluding. He says while colluding.
And clickbait, and he's...
What do we... The irony of this is like, oh my God.
This has got to slow down.
What, remind me, do you know the title of the video on YouTube? I'd like to include that link on the report.
The YouTube creator is his... again, we feel like we've tried the whole way through to do the right thing here.
This entire time, Bricks and Minifigs, they say they've been trying to do the right thing the whole time, and it's literally just been as easy as give the dude his Legos back. They're just sitting in an empty store right now that you guys aren't even planning on selling them anymore. It'd be so easy for you just to give them back, but that would fix this whole thing, but they didn't. So, wait. So it's because they've caused so much punitive damage now. They've put Brian on medication. He's been having panic attacks. They've tried ruining his whole life.
Exactly.
All this other stuff.
That's you too.
Now, it's a little bit more complicated than just giving the Legos back now. Basically, our lawyers are saying that this is going to be a slam dunk case. We could just get millions and millions of dollars out of them and just basically bankrupt their entire company. So Bricks and Minifigs will get completely destroyed.
Good.
Or
dang, that sounds insane.
We've given them another easy way now.
The chicken dance.
Say that they're sorry by doing the chicken dance. And I will take that as a sincere form of apology. And once they do the chicken dance, then I will know that Bricks and Minifigs is sorry, and we can
kiss the ring. Get on your knees and do the chicken dance. Oh my God. Because you know that like Eamon is the kind of person, I think, that would rather burn his entire life down than do the chicken dance.
And finally, move on to the next video series. It'll be awesome. But it's weird. Bricks and Minifigs still hasn't done the chicken dance yet, which to me makes me feel like they think doing the chicken dance will cause them hundreds of millions of dollars worth of damage. They're that scared of doing the chicken dance. They think that by them doing the chicken dance, it's probably, I don't know, but they think that's a worse decision than destroying their $100 million company and all of the innocent franchise.
There's a chance that Ben is playing a double play here, where them doing the chicken dance will be used as an admission of guilt, and then he's still going to file the lawsuit afterwards. If I was Ben, that's what I would do. That's what I would do. I wouldn't let somebody get away with this.
That have nothing to do with this. They think it's worth destroying all their franchises just so they don't have to do the chicken dance. Their time is running out, and they have 1 week left as of me posting this video right now. And then there's going to be a third thing. So right now, it's just give the Legos back and do the chicken dance. But if they wait 1 more week, then they're going to have to do 3 things. Whatever this street is, it's the street Joshua Johnson lives on. They will have to rename this street Reckless Ben Street. That way, every time Josh drives home, he's gonna have to see, oh, I live on Reckless Ben Street now. This sucks. You know?
Damn,
just
bro.
Like they're stacking the charges to throw us in jail forever. We're stacking the list of demands before they can get out of this mess.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep stacking them until their whole company's destroyed.
We're gonna stack it week after week, month after month, year after year.
Yeah, and even infinity after infinity. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep stacking those lists of demands all the way up and never stop it. Anyways, subscribe to Patreon. You'll get to see lots of behind the scenes, like full interviews. I just posted a full interview of us talking to the chief of police.
Man, you got screwed. Right? So we're just trying to right the wrong. Whatever that looks like.
Basically, he's saying that his police...
So it's not even over yet.
Department messed up, and the
brick
whole
by
interview's
brick.
on Patreon. Also, part 4 is halfway filmed. We're almost done filming part 4. It's gonna be the most insane video we've ever filmed in our entire lives. Tell him, Victor. Yeah, no spoilers. It kind of sucks because we're still undercover in part 4, but part 4 is gonna be super sick. Everyone's saying that the Lego videos are wrapping up. I think the Lego series is actually just started.
Oh no! And that's the end of the video. Holy shit. Let me link you guys this video. That is amazing. This is so good. Absolute cinema. I know. I think that this is the same thing to me. Like, I have an outlook of things, and you might not really understand this about me, but like, to me, it is really about doing the right thing. It is. And my version of the right thing isn't other people's version of the right thing. But I always do my version of what the right thing is. I think the right thing in this circumstance is you got to take these people, you got to Old Testament these people, because they'll do it to somebody else too. A person like that is going to hurt somebody else. And if you don't go after them and hold them accountable and put them at risk, then guess what's going to happen? They're going to do it to somebody else. And I think that's a huge problem, and I don't want to see that happen to anybody else at all. So they already proved they will? They have. They've already proved they will, and it's so obvious, right? And you think Ben would be a good streamer? It's very, I think so, yeah. He's entertaining, he's funny. But Ben also, I think, he does say things off the cuff that probably are pretty, I don't know, maybe you could say reckless. So maybe he'd have to stream with a delay. I think if he does stream, that would be my advice. That sounds great. I'll watch the stream, but do it with a delay. And so that's really the way I would look at it. And as a Jew, my genetics tell me that if the police, I didn't say this, he said this, that if the police try to get you on false RICO charges, you should contact a federal criminal defense attorney and contact the FBI on your behalf. I wonder if he's doing that because, obviously a lot of this you're playing on the back foot, and it's something that, it happened quite a while ago. so, you know, it's hard to really be sure one way or another whether it's happening or not. But yeah, either way, I'm just very, very glad to see, obviously, some level of accountability here, right? I definitely am. And I wish there was more, if anything. I feel like there hasn't been a lot of accountability for this kind of stuff. And people like this have just been allowed to basically just run fucking wild and do this stuff and just totally get away with it. Like, I think that's what's the most frustrating thing to me, is that these people do, like, they do things that are like fucking illegal, right? This stuff is literally illegal, and they just get away with it. That's what really makes me mad more than anything else. All the other stuff, like whether the guy's an asshole or not, like, or anything else, it's when these people are able to get away with it and do more of it. I think that's really what the problem is more than anything.